Hi everyone, Janie here. Welcome back to my garden. Look what I have behind me. I'm very excited about this. So back around New Year's, I got word from my friend Roberta Walker, who is a landscape designer. I've been showing you all progress on a project that she's been doing at one of her places called Winding Creek, and I haven't given an update in a while, and it looks stunning. So I will be sure to go as soon as I can to film that property so you guys can get an update on that property, the Roberta Walker project. But she's been working on another project as well. And this house was, apparently it was like a flip, and they landscaped the front and the backyard, but they landscaped it with kind of like just structure plants, just, you know, nothing super special. And the homeowners wanted to put their own touch on it. So there's all these brand new plants, well, like year-old plants, I would say, at this property, including like 30 Podocarpus, like hundreds of boxwoods, a beautiful olive tree that was just going to go in the dump, basically. And, you know, they were just going to toss it when they planted new things. And so Roberta thought about me and my property and asked me if I wanted it. And I said, 100%. Yes, I definitely want it. So back around New Year's, I rented a truck, and Sadie and I went and we picked up the first load of stuff. And then I just got a word today that the second load was ready. So I had to basically drop everything, go get a U-Haul, and go pick up all of these plants, which I think you guys just saw clips of that. So now I have, I think like 30 Podocarpus here that need to get in the ground as soon as humanly possible. They've been out of the ground for about 24 hours right now. Some of them have pretty big root balls, like this one, but then some other ones have like nothing root balls, like this one. This needs to get in the ground as soon as possible. I don't know if you guys can see that. But basically, I'm expecting, I would love it if 2/3, 20 of these take, and then I'm expecting to lose some of them because they've just been tortured, basically. But these are beautiful Podocarpus. They're beautiful trees, and they're so perfect, and they're exactly what I wanted to put along my fence for privacy. And so I'm going to get them in the ground as much as I can. I'm going to work till it's dark out tonight. And I know Jason is finishing up his work day. He's going to pick the girls up. And then as soon as he gets home, he's going to help me out too. So yeah, anyway, it's like 4 o'clock right now. I have a couple hours, and then tomorrow I'm just going to keep going on this project and try and get as much done as I possibly can, as much of these planted. Oh, and I didn't even show you all the boxwood. I have all these boxwood right here. And then Bill told me when I was there, Bill told me that the homeowners decided they wanted to remove all the boxwood from the front yard, and that's like 80 boxwood, like hedge boxwood. And he was like, "Do you want them?" Yes, I want them, Bill. Thank you. I will dig them up. Like, I will dig them up for him if he wants me to. I should text him and tell him that. Or maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. So anyway, those aren't ready yet. He hasn't pulled those out yet, but I got to get these in the ground. And I went to the store and I bought tons of Sure Start starter fertilizer. So hopefully that will help them take. I'm even going to see, I heard something about, Super Thrive when you're planting. Let me look and see if I can find the instructions. Yeah, so this is Super Thrive. Everybody recommends this. I actually learned in Master Gardeners that this stuff, not everything that it claims to help with actually helps. But I think that there's enough people saying that this stuff works really well, and that to me, it's worth it. And it says right there, it helps with transplanting. And here it says mix 1 teaspoon per gallon when transplanting. So I think I'm going to put the starter fertilizer in all the holes, and then I'm going to water it with Super Thrive, just so hopefully the most, as many of these can take, as possible. I was already looking. Look, they're already starting to wilt. So I got to get them in the ground as soon as I can. Good morning, everyone. Janie and Monty here. Welcome back. It is the next day and I am so tired. My body is so sore. Oh my goodness. We went crazy trying to plant as many of those Podocarpus last night as we possibly could. We got all of them but 7. I have 7 left and I still have all of the boxwoods that I want to plant this morning. But man, when I say I woke up at like 2 o'clock last night, like, oh, I am so sore. Luckily, it's just muscle soreness. It's not like my back hurts or anything like that. It's just my muscles are super sore. But that's okay. I am so happy because it looks so good. I'm going to show you guys in a second. And then let me see, I haven't even counted how many we got planted. Okay, I just counted. It is 20 Podocarpus all along this wall right here, this fence right here. So now you can no longer see my ugly fence, which is fantastic. It just turns into this kind of green wall and kind of disappears. I am gonna have my arborist come and trim my neighbor's trees back so that these Podocarpus have plenty of room to grow. The trees need to be grown back anyway. The neighbor has trimmed them on the other side, but they didn't come over to my side, of course. So I'm gonna have to get on that. And all of these need to be staked up. They need to be hooked up to drip still. But as I was planting them, Sadie was following behind. She was so sweet helping us out. She was following behind, giving them all a dose of that Super Thrive like I was showing you. So each one has a dose of the Super Thrive. They've all been planted. They're all ready to go. Hopefully they'll all do okay. You know, we'll see. It's okay. If I have to replace these are really easy to find at the garden center. So if I have to replace a couple, it's totally fine. But doesn't this look amazing? It just looks so good. Now we left a complete mess. You can see I already trimmed up some of the neighbor's trees, trimmed up some of the trees here. So I'm going to have to clean that up. I got to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that today. It is, I am struggling right now. I am having a hard time right now. You guys sometimes ask me that if I get sore, and yes, I definitely get sore when I plant 20 Podocarpus trees. Not only plant them, but I had to go pick them up, help load them into the truck, and then I unloaded them all by myself. And then I planted 20 of them. So no wonder I'm sore. Yesterday was that was a long day. We worked until probably like 7:30 or 8. And then Jason and I went up to the front yard by the front fence by the street because we wanted to plant the last 7 up there and kind of figure out how to work it in with the yardline viburnums. But when I was up there, I think you guys have seen the beehives that are up there. I got stung. The bee started attacking me. It stung my arm and then it stung right there on my cheek. And so after that, I was so tired. I was like, I'm done. I just ran inside. So it was an interesting day yesterday. But anyway, my goal for today, I still have those boxwoods and I want to get those in the ground because those are great boxwoods. And my thought is to plant them right over here on the edge of my my patio area. Right here along the edge of my patio to kind of close it in. I am going to leave a little spot open right here for the pathway to get around the side and to get kind of over there. And then as you come over here, this is a mess. I don't know if you guys can tell, but if in between these 2 berms, I'm going to put stepping stones in this little, where it drops right here. And so that's going to be a little stepping stone area to get back there. So that will be an access to this part of the garden. And then boxwoods here, and then that over there will be an access right there. I do have to be careful planting in this area because I know there's wires coming over to where my fountain's gonna go, so I gotta watch for those. But basically I'm gonna start at this Roman candles Podocarpus, and then I'm just gonna plant the boxwoods all the way across like that to kind of enclose the patio area and give the patio like a reason to stop right there. And then Michael Glassman's actually coming over tomorrow, and we're gonna finalize where we're going to place all the beautiful Hattonstone structures. And so we're thinking of putting something like right here. So we'll see. I haven't decided which thing, but I want to put something kind of right in the middle, right there behind the boxwoods. So anyway, here they are right here. This is like half of them. I still have more. Aren't they? They're just beautiful. I have no idea what kind they are. I might plant them like 1.5 feet apart. I'm just gonna have to guess basically, which is totally fine. I can adjust them later if I need to, but they're just perfect, beautiful boxwoods that I want in my garden, and I'm going to plant them today, even though I'm completely sore, because I want to get them in the ground so that they're happy and hopefully they'll take. Oh, and I did want to address really quickly, a lot of you have been asking me about the hardy hibiscus that I planted along this fence right here, and they're still there. Well, I took one out yesterday so that I could plant a Podocarpus right in that spot. They're still there, but they never really grew in. I planted them bare root, and I just don't think it was a great place for them. I haven't checked, because there is a black walnut tree there and another one over there, and so I haven't checked to see if black walnut affects hardy hibiscus, but they just never really took. And I think a lot of the construction that was going on, you know, there was equipment and not forklifts, skid steers, there was just a whole bunch of heavy equipment over here, and 3 came back, and so there's 2 more over there, but that's pretty much it. So I kind of think that maybe they're there, maybe I'll get a little bit of growth, but I kind of think they're just gone. So that's okay. I'm happy with this. Actually like this better than the hardy hibiscus there. Boxwoods are in. They look fantastic with the Podocarpus behind them. It looks so good. It's just green, and then it makes all the annuals pop. I think you guys can tell I'm done for today. I'm gonna call it. I am so tired right now. All right, let me show you what I did, and then I'm gonna wrap this video up. This is a hard spot to show because there's such transitions between shade and sun. So you can see even the boxwoods is shade right now and sun, but that's great for the boxwoods because they can handle shade and they can handle sun. Monty is very much attracted to the Sure Start. Leave it alone, please. So I planted them 1.5 feet apart. I think that's good because for the dwarf boxwoods, you can plant anywhere from 1 to 2 feet apart, and then the bigger boxwoods 3 to 4 feet apart. And based on where these were, I think they're more likely dwarf boxwoods. So I've got these there, and then the a wall of Podocarpus behind it. I think it looks so pretty. I did put one boxwood there, and I have a couple more boxwoods, and I'm thinking of putting them in the corners right there and then right there. I thought that would be really pretty. I don't know how many more boxwoods I have, but my body is just screaming at me to go inside and to relax. I think I'm going to take a hot bath. Probably TMI, but that sounds really good for my muscles right now. So anyway, all around, fantastic day. Got so many wonderful, lovely plants. A huge thank you to Roberta Walker and Bill Carter for thinking of me with these plants. I very much appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a chance to get in your garden today.